Hello everybody, I'm back with another video, and well today we're doing My Hero Academia 1 again. What if what if Deku has 3 quirks? Part 4. Okay, so where I left off was whenever they're about to fight Tenya Ida, I remember his name now. I don't remember the Zero Gravity Girl though. Deku and Bakugo, and there was Zero Gravity Girl. That's whenever they all start to fight. But Deku does not want to use his he doesn't want to use one for all because he doesn't want to kill no one in this exercise, so he just turns on his boost quirk. So he turns on his boost quirk. And alright, so they go into the building, and just like the original, Tenya Ida and Bakugo are the villains, and Deku and the Zero Gravity Girl are the heroes. So they get into the battle. They slowly, because remember, he is still smart. Deku is still super smart. So like, okay, wait, I got a plan so you can get it. But just like the original, Bakugo, this time he doesn't underestimate Deku, because he has a quirk that took out a whole city. Yeah. So he was prepared. He was gonna try to do it's like in the original. He tried to get a cheap shot, but Deku moved right out of the way before it, and saved the Zero Gravity Girl in the way too. And just like in the original, except for is like, I'm not gonna hold back, and he does a famous right hook like he always is. But in this one, Deku grabs the arm and slams him super hard on the ground, take him out of breath. And then he gets the tape and wraps it around Bakugo's arm. And that's already one out. Alright. So, they have an idea. He tells the Zero Gravity Girl to go outside and turn on her quirk to let her float and see what floor the bomb is at. And he's like, okay. And then she floats up. And then she tells him, it's on floor 5. He's like, okay. And then he runs up all the floors to floor 5. And then he sees Tenya. And he just run at him. But she knows that Tenya is running right after him. So he makes a trajectory. So he's gonna run. So he knows he's gonna run and then try to punch. So he moves out of the way and grabs his arm. With one hand, he slams Tenya Ida. And then puts the tape on it. Puts tape on his arm. And that's whenever they win. So, and the MVP goes to both. Because actually no, it goes to Deku. Because all she did was be a distraction, and all she did was tell him what floor I was on. And that's it. Then Deku did the rest. He planned everything, he put the tapes on him, did everything else. So, now, the rest try. It's the same thing. MVP was Deku. Yeah. And then, we go to normal class again. Unlike this one, he does not miss Eraserhead classroom, and he does all the work and stuff. Yeah, no, I'm joking. He still works out. He still does all of that. But in this anime, I'm gonna make it so as soon as he gets out of school, All Might wants him to go down to the junkyard. And then they all go down, and then him and All Might go down to the junkyard. So, they go down to the junkyard, they see all the trash, and it's like, yeah, I want you to move all that trash into one side of the junkyard, and I also want you to compress it. Like, for some metal stuff, I want to see if you can crush it into, like, a squarish thing. He's like, what? I'll let you use only one power, and that's the boost. And he's like, okay. Alright, so they begin the training. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no, it's copyrighted music, I think. Okay, so I'm not gonna sing the rest of it. But the Eye of the Tiger song. Just imagine it in your head because I think it was copyrighted. So he starts training. Training. Nothing really happens over like a few days. And then it's the rescue course. Yeah, it's the rescue course with 16 All Might and Eraserhead. All Might's here now because remember how Deku healed his injury and now he has more of One for All. So he's, instead of 3 hours, and in this one he's able to use it for 4 hours. So he's still good for another hour. So he goes with them. Even though he doesn't need All Might because Deku's there. I mean, not Rain. So he basically has the power as him in his prime. So then he sees that and they see that villains are teleporting in front of him. And rushes in, and then what's his name? Red Riot, or the other guy, the hardening guy. I'm just gonna call him Red Riot because that's what I know him as. Red Riot goes and he's like, I thought we were doing saving people today. And Eraser said like, stay back. And Deku's like, oh, some real heroes? I mean, some real villains? And he's super scared. And then he remembers that he is a super powerful blue flame quirk. So, he used boost. And then he also uses, he does not listen to any other orders. And then he makes a big fireball in his mouth. And everyone's like, oh, stop. And it annihilates like 75% of them. They're not dead, they're just like on the floor, like passed out from like the burns and stuff. And then, remember how we told him you can manipulate it? So as soon as it hit him, there's still like flames everywhere, and then he uses his hands and brings it back into his body. So he grabs his arms and goes, and swallows it. And then that is it. There's 75%, and then they see the kid who did that. And everyone was like super amazed that didn't kill. He knocked out 75%. But Eraserhead was mad. He's like, I told you to stop, and this and that. And everyone's like, oh, I'm here. And then he runs, and then starts annihilating everyone. And then, what's his name? The guy with like a hand on his face. He's like scratching his neck and stuff. He's like, I thought he was supposed to reload. Like scratching his neck. You lied to us, master. And then they see his shirt picks up for like a little bit, and they see that the hole in his stomach is gone. And he's like, what? He must have found someone who could heal his injury with a quirk. I didn't know there was a quirk that could do that. He starts scratching his neck and stuff, and he's like, Girl Geary, let's go. And he's like, no move, distract them. And before they're able to go, Deku gets another fire blast in his mouth, but this time, the other time he's only using 25%. This time he was using 100% of his fire on this one. He's been charging up for like 3 minutes on doing this because he knew that they were gonna try to escape and do something. Right before they leave, he goes and absolutely destroys I know he has like shock absorption, the Nomu, but he gets burned to smithereens because he jumps in the way. He's like, how the kid killed my Nomu? How? He was supposed to be able to take out All Might in his prime. starts scratching his neck. Now we have a new opponent, Carl Geary. And then he walks through the thing. And they leave. And then just like in the original, they get 2 weeks off, but All Might and Deku go to the junkyard and train for those 2 weeks. No, Deku trains for the 2 weeks. All Might just watches. And now he is super. And this time he's about like 5 times stronger than he was in the anime. So let's say he can do 75. No, let's say he can do 50 without hurting himself at all. But if he wants a crushed hand, then only his hand, not shattered or anything, just his hand, just like broken, he'll do 75. If he wants to do 100%, then his hand, no, his arm and his hand will break. If he wants to try to go over that, his whole hand will shatter into like little pieces of bone. So far he cannot do over 100. Alright, so they've been training for a few weeks. Like in the original, nothing really bad happened. Kurogiri, after the fight, he's like, "You lied to us, Master." No, he's like, "Master, he's retained his powers from his youth. He found a quirk that will let him regen. And there's a kid who destroyed our Nomu." He's like, "What, a kid?" Yes, he's like, "That was supposed to be help. That was supposed to her to put up a fight with All Might." And he's like, "Yeah, I know, but he destroyed it like it was nothing. He burnt our Nomu." And then all he had to do was breathe in, and then all the flames went back into his throat. It's like, we'll prepare for this kid next time. At least the Nomu was not in vain. "Yeah, right, Master." He started scratching his neck and stuff, like normal. And then they are talking. As soon as it was done, the 2 weeks happened, and then they knew, like, "Oh my god, he might hear stuff, blah 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 blah." They were like, they were being recognized. And Tenyita's like, "They're not really looking for us. They're only having a story about us because we were attacked by villains." And then it happened. They're about to go to the sports festival. Eraserhead's like, "Alright, we'll be doing the sports festival." Actually, no. Before we do that, I forgot to tell you, second original, Deku is, it's like he was supposed to be in the original. Deku is the class rep. And since he's not as nervous and shy, because of the quirk and stuff, and he was born with it and stuff, so he's not as shy as he was. So he actually takes the role as class rep. Alright? So I had to pause that. There you go. Alright, so he gets the role, he's all fine. He's an okay class rep. He's not the best. But he was okay. Alright. So the sports festival happens. Just like the original sports festival happened. And the sports festival happens, right? And then, hold on, guys. Alright, guys. So, like I said, they're getting ready for the school thing. I don't remember what it's called again. I just said it. Just trying to buy something. Alright, so, yeah. So they're getting ready and stuff. And they're getting on the bus. Deku's like, "Get in a single file line." And everyone listens because he is like super strong and stuff. And sometimes they listen to him, except for Bakugo. And he says, "Bakugo, the girl one, what's her name? I remember her name. I'm so sorry that I don't remember the names. I'm super sorry. But yeah, the girl class rep ish thing. No. It's like Deku's right hand person. It's like the girl who can like create stuff. The girl with creation quirk. She was like, uh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you. In this one, the guy with like, I can't. I forget. I'm so sorry. I forget these names. I'm super sorry. And the guy with like the burn on his face, but like half fire and half ice. Yeah, nothing has really happened with him, but he actually, instead of this one, he's like, oh, cold shoulder, and he's like, he's still cold shoulder, but he's like a little bit less. And he's just like surprised on how strong Deku is and stuff like that. I forgot to tell you about that. So they all get in a single file line, even the guy with the burnt face. So they get in line. He's like, fine, stop nagging me. So we get in line, Bakugo gets in line, and then they get to the place. And then there's Class B, and Class C, and all the way up to Class H, all the way down to Class H of high school, and then there's other schools there with stuff. And then they go into the thing. I think like the first one was the, hold on. It's like the original he gives to the obstacle race. And this one, he does use his quirk. But he's like, okay, I don't want to be like too ahead, but I will be ahead by a little. And he's like, okay, well, I want to make a promise to myself to only use 50%. And people are faster than that, then I guess I lose. But if I'm too fast, then I guess I win. So they say, ready, set, go! And then Deku jumps over a whole, you know how like I started doing. The kid still tries to like freeze everyone, but Deku jumps before he does that, and he jumps all the way across that part of the thing. And then next thing is like with the forest, with the mines and stuff. He doesn't jump over that because he wants to play this one fairly. So he like he like runs past it, almost about to get exploded. But the second is close because it's close for second and third with Bakugo and the ice and fire guy. They're in second and third. They're keep on alternating from time to time. So yeah, they're still. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, no, it's fine. Whoops. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to end this video because I have to do class, but I will make sure to upload another one today. So bye guys. Hope you have a good day.